In the world of construction, trust is the bedrock upon which every project stands. But what happens when the very pillars of that trust begin to crumble? When a routine structural integrity audit was ordered for the sprawling Horizon complex, no one could have predicted the shadows it would cast across the entire project. At first, the audit seemed like a formality. The committee, a mix of stern engineers and sharp-suited executives, gathered to review blueprints, contracts, and site reports. Yet, almost immediately, cracks began to show, not in the concrete walls, but in the paper trail. The contracts, meant to be clear and balanced, were riddled with ambiguities. Payments had been issued for deliverables never completed. Subcontractors jostled for answers, their signatures on documents they claimed never to have seen. It was as if the project itself was built on shifting sands. Quality assurance protocols, the sacred guardians of safety, had been all but ignored. Inspection logs were missing crucial entries. Materials, supposedly sourced from approved suppliers, bore unfamiliar marks and inconsistent textures. A batch of steel beams, crucial for the upper floors, failed spot checks for tensile strength. Yet the records showed them as past. Every discovery led to more questions, a maze of missteps and oversights that seemed almost too consistent to be accidental. The audit team grew more uneasy. Whispers began to circulate. Was this simply a case of negligence, or was something more sinister at play? The lead auditor, a meticulous woman named Clara, pressed further. She pored over emails, delivery schedules, and expense reports late into the night. Patterns emerged. Contracts awarded to companies with no history, payments funneled through opaque intermediaries, and, most troubling, repeated approvals signed off by the same hand. All roads seemed to lead back to one name: Marcus Bell, the head of the very committee overseeing the audit. Marcus was a respected figure, known for his calm authority and decisive leadership. He was the one who had insisted on the audit in the first place, publicly championing transparency and accountability. But as Clara dug deeper, she found anomalies impossible to ignore. Marcus had bypassed standard protocols, overruling objections from colleagues. He had authorized late-night changes to project specifications, always in the name of efficiency. A breakthrough came when Clara traced a series of encrypted communications between Marcus and a shadowy supplier. The messages revealed a web of kickbacks and under-the-table deals. Inferior materials had been approved in exchange for personal gain. Site inspectors who raised concerns were quietly transferred or dismissed. The very person entrusted to uphold the project's integrity had orchestrated its undoing. Armed with evidence, Clara confronted the committee. Tension crackled in the air as she laid out her findings, one revelation after another. Marcus denied everything at first, his composure slipping as the evidence mounted. The room was silent, the weight of betrayal settling over the team. For months, they had trusted their leader, only to find he had been eroding the foundation from within. The aftermath was swift and severe. Marcus was removed from his position and faced criminal charges. The project ground to a halt as every component was re-examined, every contract scrutinized. It was a hard lesson for all involved. The Horizon complex would eventually rise, but the scars of its near collapse would remain. A stark reminder that true structural integrity begins not just with concrete and steel, but with the honesty and vigilance of those entrusted to build. In the end, the audit was more than a checklist of compliance. It was a spotlight, illuminating the hidden dangers that can lurk behind the veneer of progress. And for those who witnessed it, the Horizon complex would forever stand as a testament to the importance of trust, transparency, and the courage to question what lies beneath the surface.